A very popular YouTuber called the Internet Anarchist, who have made a living on YouTube exposing other creators and documenting their downfall, is currently going through a downfall of his own, and he's losing a lot of subscribers and a lot of fans pretty quickly. The ironic part about all of this, Internet Anarchist took over Sunny V's 2 lane after Sunny V2 essentially got demonetized and kicked off YouTube. Internet Anarchist has filled that particular void. And he's currently going through a similar downfall that Sunny V2 also went through. But you can see the type of videos he make is very similar to Sunny V2, almost identical down to the editing style. This drama started about 9 days ago when this YouTuber by the name of Mr. Snowflake released a video exposing Internet Anarchists for breaking the second cardinal sin of YouTube, which is thou shalt not plagiarize.
When I went back to find the original video from a channel called Tell Us More, and then when I compared it to the latest video from Internet Anarchist, no, it was clear. It's not just a similar story, it's the exact same story. So the original from Tell Us More, that was uploaded 8 months ago, and Internet Anarchist's video was uploaded 2 months ago. So the original one, 6 months before Internet Anarchist, and I thought, has he just copied? I thought, oh, this might make for a good video. So I watched them back to back and I started saving clips, and when I started to save clips, within the first 2 minutes, I was like, there's no doubt in my mind, the Internet Anarchist has plagiarized Tell Us More's video.
His career began with modest roles in British theatre and television throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s.
He actually worked his way up from modest beginnings in the UK.
At 17, he appeared in the musical Martin Guerre, followed by small roles in films like 24/7 and British TV series like Hollyoaks.
Bouncing between very brief, often forgettable parts across the British entertainment scene, from the musical theatre production Martin Guerre to the 1997 sports drama film 24/7, and even a gig in the long-running TV soap opera Hollyoaks.
In 2000, after years of small parts, he landed a recurring role in the British drama Fat Friends, playing Jamie Reimer, a role that finally showcased his acting abilities to a wider audience.
Before finally landing a recurring role in the British drama Fat Friends as Jamie Reimer. This gave him the chance to appear in front of a wider TV audience on a daily basis and gain more notoriety.
So obviously, at best here, Internet Anarchist was inspired by this video. At worst, he plagiarized word for word. Even when you look at this screen still, any other explanation outside of, yeah, I'll plagiarize is kind of absurd. Like, this is kind of wild, bro. Like, down to the script, down to the assets, the B-roll, the everything is directly from the original video. I've been on the internet long enough to remember when Sunny V2 also went through his plagiarism scandal. He counteracted that by beginning to put this video was inspired by blank the original video in his description for every video he dropped. That's when you began to realize that every one of Sunny V2's video was inspired by another video he saw. But for the Internet Anarchist, it was just like, it's beyond the script. Even the organization of the video, how the video was like organized, at what point the clips came, the assets, the everything was a copy of the original video. Mr. Snowflake even pointed out that the clips and the clips that came after the other clips and how he arranged the clips was all stolen.
And because the Internet Anarchist had been using the exact same structure as the original doc, you knew exactly what was going to come next. I would watch 30 seconds of the original, pause, click Internet Anarchist, and I knew exactly what was coming up next, every time.
I want to speak to James here. It's James, isn't it? When the presenters are up here and when the recipients are receiving their awards, don't stand at the back of the stage with your hands in your pockets, looking around as though you wished you were anywhere but here.
Oh, you couldn't be more wrong, sir.
James could have accepted the criticism or tried to defuse the situation, but instead he went on the offensive, which wasn't a good look.
Now, he had a chance here to take the criticism with grace and even improve his image after the disaster of his most recent projects. But Corden's ego got in the way and he lashed out.
I mean, bro got caught in 4K. Like, you can't really caught any more red-handed than that. So he responded back to being caught in 4K. He responded back on his YouTube page, which I think is a little better than the strategy of just ignoring it and pretending like it didn't happen. So he took to his YouTube page to explain the plagiarism and what he's gonna do to make up for it. His response goes as follows. In regards to the James Corden video, a few months ago, I've been expanding my writing team so we could produce more consistent and exciting documentaries for everyone who supports the channel. Until then, this had been a two-person operation. With the increased volume, my review process fell short. Now, this is very important right here. Until then, this had been a two-person operation. With the increased volume, my review process fell short. This right here is very important because this will come back to bite him in the butt and essentially seal his fate, because this right here implies that the James Corden video was the first video there with plagiarism, and before this video, there was no plagiarism because it was only him and his editor who was making videos, and he was the script writer and the editor was the editor, I guess. So he says, while I checked scripts for structure, pacing, story flow, and overall consistency, I failed to properly cross-check for similarities with existing videos. That oversight is entirely on me, and I take full responsibility for it. Based on our internal review, the issue was isolated to a single upload. This will also come back to bite him. This will come back to bite him severely, okay? Based on our internal review, this issue was isolated to a single upload, the James Corden video. As soon as I became aware of it, I removed the team member involved, unlisted the video, and began revising our internal review process to ensure this doesn't happen again. I also want to be clear that while a former team member was involved, the responsibility ultimately rests with me. I take full accountability for what happened, and I'm adjusting our review standards to ensure every upload meets a higher bar moving forward. As a result, our upload schedule may change. However, I believe it's better to slow down and produce consistent, original, high-quality work than to prioritize volume. I want to be clear about where I stand. I believe in calling out plagiarism on YouTube, not participating in it. To take further accountability, I will also be sharing the revenue from that video with the original creator whose work was copied, who I have already reached out to privately. Yeah, so he gave a link. Now that video got about 3 million views. Is about what, 10 minutes long. So it made about like what, 3 million views, 10 minutes long. I'll say it made about $30,000. So, you know, like that creator would receive a little pretty penny. But internet anarchist effed himself over when he goes on to say, oh, that was a single incident, it's because of this, because of this. You see, when you are apologizing or when you are addressing drama that you were involved in or something that you did wrong, you kind of have to be truthful and you can't lie, because once you lie, because you only get one chance to apologize and make it right. Once you lie and that apology is over and the floodgates is open and you can never recover, which that's what internet anarchists did, because it was not one video. And the problem existed way before the James Corden video, or way before he so-called hired new members of his team.
Right, let's not mess about. We've got lots of evidence to get through, lots and lots of lies to get through as well. So to quickly recap, I recently discovered the internet anarchist had a video up on his channel about James Corden that was far too similar to somebody else's video about James Corden for it to be a coincidence. It was clear to me the internet anarchist had copied somebody else's work. After my video went up, the internet anarchist commented on my video. In that comment, he told us how he didn't copy the James Corden video, and in fact it was a writer he had just hired a few months back. He also assured us that this was the only video on his channel that had copied somebody else's, because he did his own investigation, maybe 6 or 7 hours after my video went up. He assured us that the James Corden video was the only video to copy another on his channel. A channel with over 200 videos, and that was the only one.
Jeremy Fragrance was one of the most unique success stories on YouTube. Real name Daniel Stradinsky.
The rise of Jeremy Fragrance is easily one of the most unexpected success stories on YouTube. Jeremy, real name Daniel Stradinsky,
He had an uncanny ability to communicate scent through a screen, something very few people had achieved on YouTube back then.
but what truly set him apart on YouTube was his uncanny ability to vividly describe every scent, breaking it down in a way anyone could understand.
Fans would frequently comment saying, "This guy can make you hear smells."
As one of the comments on his video puts it, "This guy can make you hear smells."
Has this guy seriously put All he has, an internet anarchist watermark in the corner of the screen to stop people from copying, from stealing his clips. Anyway, yes, he's stolen another documentary, this time about Jeremy Fragrance. And remember, in the comment on my video, he told us that the James Corden video was the only video that had shown any signs of being plagiarized on his channel. So what the feck's this one?
He assigned each different scent their own personality and explained the scent through describing what kind of person he imagines wearing it.
The daring category. Okay, this is your daring fragrance.
Jeremy would help his audience visualize every scent by assigning personalities to them.
The daring category. Okay, this is your daring fragrance.
I'm not gonna bore you with the details. Dude goes through it all, bruh, and he shows internet anarchists lied. It wasn't an isolated incident. There are more occurrences of this. Plagiarism is a recurring thing on the channel. And once he dropped this video, the floodgates open, bruh. This is not just petty drama. No, people are really pissed. His subscribers are really pissed off, bruh. Social Blade updates like once a week when it comes to subscribers being lost for some reason. But we see right here that he lost 10,000 subscribers this week alone. And, you know, those videos dropped this week. So he lost 10,000 subscribers alone this week. I'm sure this number is going to increase as more people find out about this drama. His fans are making it known, bro. Like, they're not supporting this. And I think a lot of his fans kind of gave him the benefit of the doubt to address it. And once he addressed it and they found out that he wasn't being truthful, he wasn't being honest about it, that's when he got on his behind. Now, if you go back to that same apology post and read the comments, oh, it's bad, bro. What up, blank? Nope, just unsubscribe because you're a phony and this proves it. Always wondered how so much research was being done here. Were being done and videos were popping up so frequently. Now it all makes sense. The deserved downfall of internet anarchists has a nice ring to it, don't you think? Well, guess I'm joining the unsub vegan or wagon, he meant to say. Such lies. You've been copying and plagiarizing content for a while now. Multiple videos, copying multiple creators for a long period of time, and then try to lie about it is unforgivable, unsubbed. Yeah, for a lot of people, bruh, I feel like people could probably stomach him doing it, coming out and apologizing, but the line about it is what was unforgivable, and they're unsubbing. Genuinely so disappointed in you. Unsubscribe just now. Damn shame, really. Shame that this happened, more so that you'll lie and pretend it's just the one video when others are now being exposed. The sounds from him is very telling. So his last video that he dropped was about 4 days ago. The other video that came out, coincidentally came out 4 days ago. So the video exposing him fully for the other like videos copied dropped 4 days ago. So he hasn't dropped since then, right? Now, if you go to the comment section
Person
of this
being compared to
video,
Jack Doherty.
oh, it's terrible, bro. The comment section is terrible, bro. So the comment here, let's just go to new comments, okay? Stop watching internet anarchists and downvote his videos. He's plagiarizing small content creators. He's really bad. So whose video did you plagiarize this from now? Internet anarchist is gonna have to make a video on his own downfall. I wonder who made this video originally. You're trash, leeching off someone's better videos. Sunny V2 about to make a comeback with the video, The Satisfying Downfall of Internet Anarchists. Bro, this is terrible, man. Now, listen, as somebody like myself who do, I guess, reaction videos or commentary videos, I guess it's hard for me to plagiarize because, like, you know, like, right, like I'm a commentary YouTuber. But for a lot of people who do documentaries, let me just give you guys the game on how people do documentaries. If you ever want to get into a documentary, you can either do it yourself. But once you get to a level where you realize that you can make a lot more money by dropping more frequently, you probably don't want to take a month off or 2 months off doing your own research. Like the one person who I know that kind of do like the commentary, like the documentary stuff, who do their own research, like which is why he kind of dropped videos so infrequently, is my boy What's the Dirt. Yeah, What's the Dirt does all his research by himself and does everything by himself. which is why you see What's the Dirt probably drops a video like once a month, right? Because he does his research. But once you get to a point where you don't hit 1 million subscribers and you understand that you could drop 3 or 4 or 5 videos a month and make about $50,000, you kind of want to do that opposed to the route of taking your time, doing your own research and dropping, let's say, 1 video a month and making, let's say, 10,000, right? Now, do I think he's going to bounce back from this? I do, because drama really don't last long on YouTube. And I feel like as long as he comes out, apologizes fully, and corrects it and just continue to drop frequently, after a while, I think it's gonna stop. Because Sunny V2, I think, and like overcame this. Like Sunny V2 was called out for the exact same thing. He like all he did was he just started to credit people, in the description box, and that pretty much ended. With the internet anarchist, though, man, my advice to him, bro, make a downfall of the internet anarchist video. Make a downfall video, speak about it, apologize, and then when you move forward, start dropping 2 or 3 times a week. All right, but y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think, man? Do you guys believe that this is the end for the internet anarchists? Let me know. Are you done watching them? Let me know, okay? And if you're still watching this video and want to watch another good video, then click on this video here somewhere on my screen, here, to find out how there was a secret meeting in Tel Aviv where apparently a guy by the name of Jack Gordon like colluded with other powerful executives to tear down Michael Jackson. Apparently, this meeting is what a lot of people say got Michael Jackson killed. I'm gonna see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.